Hello, friends and family. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video. For those of you who are new here and just joining, my name is Jada Brown Thompson, and I make videos about how me, my husband, and our twin boys are relocating to Jamaica. And I just talk about how we're going to afford it. I have a Building Our Dream Home in Jamaica series where I document us building our new construction home in the Manderville area. And I just talk about some of the mindset of relocating to Jamaica as an American wife and Jamaican husband. Now, in this video, you are not going to see me talking to the camera as I usually do. As you can see, this is a voiceover, and I know many of you who are subscribed to the channel are used to me sitting down, chatting with you guys, ranting, and just having more personal conversations. But I really wanted to do a vlog style video to showcase the behind the scenes of how we are going to afford to live in Jamaica. Because you know what people say, I can show you better than I can tell you, right? And so in many of my videos, I talk to you guys and I say, me and Jerome is my husband, me and Jerome have decided to use real estate as our vehicle to long-term wealth, right? Our retirement, but also as a vehicle to help us to relocate to Jamaica. And so I tell you guys this and I say, yeah, real estate, but I don't actually show you that real estate, right? I don't have many videos on my channel where I'm actually in the real estate or working on the real estate or talking about it. I just say, yeah, we're gonna do real estate, right? So in this video, I really wanted to just showcase working on the properties, you guys just seeing in the property, see what we're doing, what I'm working on, you know, and how we are trying to build our portfolio to support us in Jamaica. Now, I want to say that we decided to use real estate because I'm a realtor and my husband has a love for real estate. I'm a property manager, and then we became investors and now going into the development scene, right? That is the vehicle that we chose to use. Some people may get remote jobs. Some people have businesses abroad that they can run remotely in Jamaica. Some people decide that they're going to live off the land. Everybody has a different way that they're using to build wealth or to sustain themselves, but we chose real estate as our vehicle. Now, the property that you'll be seeing in this video is in Michigan, and again, we are located in the DC metro area, so I had to actually travel to Michigan to work on this project, and it is going pretty good. This was like a full gut, not a full gut, but like a 70% gut renovation. And one thing with me and Jerome, we like to do something called value add. What does that mean? Value add is exactly what it sounds like. You're adding value to the property. We like to buy ugly homes that need work because you're able to acquire them for most times pennies on the dollar, and then be able to add the value, which means renovating, you know, painting, flooring. Sometimes you have to do new electrical, plumbing, the systems. But when you do that type of heavy work, heavy renovation, you're adding value, and a lot of the times you're able to do that with your own sweat equity, right? Like you can see me in this video, I'm doing the painting, I'm sanding, you know, so I don't have to pay anyone to do that, but I'm adding value to the property. So Our hope is that when we buy low, we renovate, and then now we have a property that has all this value because we've increased the value, right? We forced the value in this property, then we're able to, make money and rent it out or sell it and, make money. But we are buy and hold investors, which means that we hold it for the long term because, again, we want this property to sustain us when we're in Jamaica. All of our properties have a mission in our portfolio, and that's to help us sustain and subsidize our life in Jamaica. So we don't normally flip properties because I feel like when you flip a property, you get that one time big payment and then that's it. But at least with the rent, you're getting that every month for as long as you own that property. So I'm not a big time flipper, although I would like to flip properties just to get that cash infusion. My goal is to hold these properties for as long as I live and then give them to my children and let them decide what they're going to do. So let me give you some details on this particular property that you see me in. It is a very large home. There is a total of 4 floors. So you have the basement that is not finished. So it's literally just a storage area plus all the heavy mechanicals are in there. Then you have the ground floor, the next floor, which all 4 of the bedrooms are on that floor, and then you have an attic that can be used as a living space as well. And this property was built in the early 1900s, so it's over 100 years old, hence why we've done such a heavy renovation, because even the electrical was the old knob and tube wiring, which we don't use anymore. So we had to replace all of the wiring. We've also done all new plumbing in this home, all new HVAC. We had to run new ducts, get a new furnace, new water heater. We had to get 77 sheets of drywall. So this was a very intensive renovation that had to be done for this property. And because this renovation was so heavy, it has really slowed down our matriculation with finishing our Jamaican home. And I've received many comments from people saying, what is taking us so long to finish the house in Jamaica? Well, as you can see, we are also working on properties in America. So the properties in America will fund Jamaica, so we can't just not finish our properties in America. So, as they say, slow motion is better than no motion, and it's best to just keep moving forward instead of being stagnant. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I wanted to show you some behind the scenes footage of me just working on this house. As you can see here, I'm doing a lot of painting, and I got this paint actually from a local hardware that has been around for over 70 years, and I only paid $55 for a 5-gallon bucket of this paint. Can you believe that? They beat Home Depot by almost half, and I got to support a local business, so it was really great. And the owner of the business and his children gave me some information about painting, so that was really nice. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please comment down below and let me know if you guys would like to see more behind the scenes footage or information on buying a home in America, information on our strategy. Let me know if you have any tips for me. Guys, I'm not a professional painter. That's why it's more paint on my clothes than on the wall. But, I'm just trying because at the end of the day, the contractor wanted to charge me $3,000 to do this paint. And I decided, you know what, I'm not spending $3,000 on this. That's money that can go into finishing our house in Jamaica. So it may not be perfect like if he would have done it, but it still looks good. And this is just the first coat. So, I have another coat to do and touch up and then the trim work. So to save $3,000 and I got a workout in, I think it was a win-win situation. And I did prime because upstairs was a mixture of plaster and drywall, and all of the walls had to be skim coated and then sanded to like mix the two building materials and make it look seamless. Hence why you see like the walls look a little different in some areas, because upstairs was a mixture of plaster and drywall, but we did a pretty good job of sanding it to make it look seamless and to be flat.